Okay.
Top 5 things I enjoy. Number 1, being alive.
I mean, that's a way to start. Hello, everyone. As you can no doubt tell, I have Curtis with me. How are you
Yes,
all
and I am
doing?
alive and enjoying being alive.
Yes. Is that a reference to something? Like, what? Where's that come from?
That's a reference to the fact that majority of the generation has depression and generally wishes they weren't alive.
Oh God. Anyway, welcome back to
Anyways, moving on.
welcome back to Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. You are joining us on our quest to platinum the game, and we are picking up where we left off last time, which is a level called Detective Work, I think.
Well, I think no, it's a little in between segments.
Okay.
They kind of almost function like the little Halo title cards.
Ah, okay. All right, sweet. Well, this is Batcave.
To the Batcave.
Sweet. We are playing on the PS3 for those of you that weren't with us last time. So please bear in mind if the game crashes again or softlocks again or does PS3 things again. I forgot to turn off the cutscenes. Red brick. Oh God, it's crashed!
Uh-oh.
Can anyone else hear this?
I can hear that. I'm pretty sure Jack can hear that, though.
Guys?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, I'm not even kidding! It's crashed! For God's sake.
Maybe swap Windows?
It stopped, the sound stopped.
Okay.
I need to turn off my PS3 and turn it back on. God dang it.
In a special report later tonight, Gotham City News ask, what's that noise? Why won't it stop?
Words. Right. Wait for the PS3 to do the triple beep thing.
Okay. While you do that, hi chat. Hey Shadowcore. Hey 2B2418. Hey Zippy1 Kenobi. Hey Lego Padawan. Who else? Hey Democ. Hey Nikki. I'm sorry. That name's a little long. I'm just gonna call you Nikki in the chat. I hope you forgive me.
I really hope we haven't just corrupted our save data. Anyway, you guys get to witness my PS3 booting up. Look at this.
Ooh,
oh my God.
I've never actually seen a PS3 booted up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't have a play. The first PlayStation console I got was 4. I had a 360.
Huh. PS3 jump scare?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's hoping that this time we don't get blasted with static noise.
Rose, hello.
Little Big Planet
Jacob
XMB
McMahon,
win.
welcome.
Yeah.
Jar H4.
Jar H4's here. GoblinBricks X Curtis creates. Uh-huh.
It's the crossover. The crossover of the century happens once and will happen again.
Oh, Halfway's here. Hey, Halfway. It's been a while.
Okay.
Halfway was the original GoblinBricks channel member, the very first one.
Ooh.
Where is ACU Bart at? He's out fighting crime right now. That's what he does. He goes out in between streams and roams the streets looking for criminals. I'm pretty sure he's doing that. Okay. This is the one time where Curtis and Goblin come together. I mean, we do it like almost weekly.
But no, this is the one time that Curtis and Goblin come together this week of this month.
Yes. Yes. Guys, also be very aware. Right now, both where I am and where Curtis is living, there are not ideal weather conditions. So if anything breaks up or anything like that, please be aware it will probably be back soon. But if not, like, I'm probably dead. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Oh, hey, Optimus, been here since the start. Yeah, I do. I remember. I believe I was also in the chat at the same time. So yes, we do love seeing the returning people.
Oh yeah, I mean I've also been here since the start, but that's because it's my channel. So I would hope I've been here since the start. Anyway, welcome back to Lego Batman 2, everybody. Check out this sweet camera pan. Yeah, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
And this is already making the LEGO Dimensions DC Hub World look awful.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend that first bit didn't happen. Fun fact, I actually swapped discs as well, because I was borrowing a disc from a friend, which I suspect may have been the reason it just crashed. But in the meantime, I did order a copy of the game for myself, so now we are playing on my copy. So if it crashes again, we are screwed. Okay, no cutscenes. Batman stealing Robin's bike. It's okay, he paid for it. Let's go. Sweet. If I get jump scared again, I will crash out like I show speed. Oh, God. Okay, here's hoping. Maybe because we're playing as Batman this time, it'll work.
Maybe.
Maybe it was just Robin being an idiot, you know? Okay, this is the...
Broke the Bat computer, broke your PlayStation.
Uh-huh. This is the moment of truth. Look, the Lego DC Supervillains logo. Anyway.
Canonically, Joker has escaped 281 times. Interesting fun fact from the ticker news thing.
Well, I guess someone was making kryptonite. Always Robert's fault? Yeah. Robin crashed the game. Yeah, it was him. He was working with the AMU troopers. When did Lex get into the Batcave? I really need to stop skipping cutscenes. God damn.
Me when I skip the cutscenes.
Alright. It's so dark in here. Let's go for it. Let's just kick their butts. The Joker
will we finish the story? I believe that finishing the story is a trophy, so yes, we will finish the story.
I mean, we kind of have to if we want 100% the game. Did we just shoot Lex Luthor with a gun? Like, should he not be dead? Oh, never mind. Clancy Brown did a roar.
He's got a big piece of technology in the way, so he'll be fine. No, yes. I own that bike, actually.
Like that specific one that just got blown up, or
yeah,
like a replica?
That came in the 2012 Batcave.
Nice.
That is the one and only Batcave I own. You know what the weirdest thing is? Is that to this day, I still do not have an Alfred.
Wow. I mean, Alfred's not that common of a figure, right?
I mean, yeah, but also I was around during the Lego Batman movie era. They had Alfred in quite a few things, and yes. I just never got him during that.
Yeah, I don't have an Alfred either, actually. I think there was, like, various... But there was one in the CMF where he's, like, wearing a jumpsuit or, like, a swimsuit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Also,
yeah.
when did...
Now, granted, if I easily could have, you know, picked one of those, like, that CMF Alfred up and then just put his head on the, you know, a normal Huck's body. Like, I wouldn't have been picky about, oh, it's not prime Alfred, so I'm not going to get it, sort of thing.
Prime Alfred hours. Let's go, boys. Yeah. I like how... oh, what's going on in the chat? Someone just said Lex won't die from gunshots. He's made of plot armor. Yeah, well, I was just about to say, I like how Lex and Joker have become symbiotic beings and now share vitality according to their health bar. That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Interesting canon.
Yeah, it's like they've linked. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Wait, so halfway Eve says, I've been playing Dimensions so much that any other game without a toy pad feels weird.
Uh-huh, I know the feeling, though. Like, low-key, I get it. It's weird. You're like, oh, I need to change to wild style. Oh, she's not in this game. Okay, Batman died so Robin could live.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some other people's, like, they got the 2012 Batwing, the swimsuit in 66 Alfred, yeah.
I don't have that much Lego DC, like, in general. But I am excited for the March wave with the new Batmobiles and other things like that. That's very exciting.
I think, to an extent, I'm kind of glad there weren't too many DC sets that came out, because that means they were easy to get.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
To keep up with. I still do wish there were more stuff, but at least they're easy to keep up with.
Targeting the Joker specifically for killing Jason Todd.
Which does canonically happen at some point, we just don't know when.
Yeah, I saw the BD1P video about the Lego Batman timeline, and I was kind of like, whoa, they actually did that? Like, wow. But, yeah, because he's in, like, one of the Lego Batman movies, right? That they did, like, one of the, like, animation things.
That will, and also just the fact that he exists in Lego Batman 3 implies the death of Jason Todd.
Oh, I did not know he was actually playable in Lego Batman 3. That's cool.
Or you at least in Supervillains. I forget which one.
Fair enough. Right, let's...
Yeah, just his mere existence brings it. Now, which I'm curious because I'm pretty sure... I think Legacy of the Dark Knight is going to show Tim, because they do have Nightwing and Robin as different characters, so I'm not sure if Jason's going to get mentioned.
Okay. I can see people are spamming the emojis. I did try to include a new emoji tonight, but it wouldn't let me, which annoyed me, because of the aspect ratio, so I need to work on that.
They're trying to get me to summon the Juice Man.
The Juice Man.
That's gonna be my that's the thing. I'm going to refer to him as the Juice Man. That's gonna be my defense against the summon from name 3 times. I'm just gonna call him the Juice Man.
Oh yes, oh good, yeah. Guys, don't say the name 3 times. You know what happens. I have no idea who's actually doing that, but someone is genuinely lurking, waiting to do that every time. I feel it's kind of nuts. I am the Juice Man. My juice is delicious. That is a Psychonauts reference. Although
that is one that I
missed it.
that is a thing I will do eventually. Play that game. It is a lower priority on the tier list, but it's just like, that looks interesting. I'll try it at some point.
The mini kit came back after I already shot the guy. No.
Somehow the mini kit returned.
Hey, Batman!
That was the best timing ever.
Hey, Batman.
Just get shot in the face. Hey, Batman. And just, I came to and Joker had left. Oh, Superman's here.
Oh, yay, Superman's back.
Let's go. Again, little brothers everywhere were suddenly now allowed to play as Batman.
Yeah.
I feel like Robin may be in the freaking way, though. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Okay. Down. And around. There we go.
There. Oh wait. Here's a new thing. Get GoblinBricks to 20k subs, and he will actually make juice out of real beetles on stream and taste it and tell you what it tastes like.
I don't remember signing up for that. But sure. If that's what the people want.
I don't remember signing up for that, he says, as he proceeds to immediately sign up for that.
Everybody knows what I'm about. It's all about channel growth, baby. Whatever the cost. Ah!
Oh, someone's Back to the Future Lego shipment is gonna get delayed by the storm.
Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. I swear he has already done that. I don't think I've already ground up... I think I'd remember grinding up literal animals and tasting their juice on stream. Pretty sure that's... Unless they have weird properties which make it so you forget what you were doing. In which case, yeah, then I guess not.
Yeah. No, it should be like the Breath of the Wild potions.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, because like you get insects and like some other like juice and stuff, and now you got you can not lose stamina as much. You can recover hearts, and you can be more of a gamer.
Yes.
For the next 5 minutes.
I think you also need monster parts for that to work, though. So. I don't know
Yeah, it's monster.
Oh
yeah, it's monster and insects. So yeah.
Did I just knock all the pieces I need off the thing? Like, where have they gone? Oh, they're back.
I mean, I think that. Oh.
I was gonna say that was like not a good move.
I was gonna say like, or is that intentional? Because you gotta knock them down there so that Batman and Robin could build them. But no, that was not.
It was not intentional. Hey, Jar H4 is here. Let's go. Halfway still got it. I have Goblin. Hey.
Yeah. Bart made it. Welcome, Bart.
Lots of animal juice equals powers. I mean, I'm not sure Spider-Man ground up a bunch of spiders and drank them. Like, anything's possible.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. So Spider-Man got bitten by a radioactive spider, right?
Yeah. Huh? What if he bit the spider?
He got bitten by the spider. I mean, yeah, because that's the thing. Because the spider bit him and put the spider venom into Spider-Man, but before the venom was in Spider-Man, it was in the spider. So if Spider-Man eats the spider, that's like just directly getting it, you know.
Maybe a stronger dose of powers.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If Spider-Man had eaten the spider, he would have gotten stronger powers.
Yeah, he probably would have had like some sort of weird condition from doing that. But yeah, I mean, logic checks out to me. Okay. My PS3 sounds like it's gonna blow up. I'm not even kidding. It's just like got into overdrive. I'm actually kind of scared.
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear that on the microphone?
I mean, I can't hear it.
Okay, well that's probably a good sign, but...
You know, it would be really funny. I'm pretty sure there's a big explosion at some point later in the level. It would be kind of funny if that explosion is timed with your PlayStation exploding.
Oh god. Then I'd have to get a new PS3 again.
Lego Batman 2 surely is an immersive experience.
I could make a great video, like Lego Batman 2 killed my PS3? Question mark? Even though I was there and already know the answer. Right.
Oh no, Optimus makes a good point. If Peter Parker doesn't eat the spider but simply bites it, then the spider will become a man.
I never thought of that. Man spider, potentially?
Yeah.
Huh. Is the fan on your PS3 clean? Last I checked. Though I am also painfully aware of the fact that this PS3 is kind of a hodgepodge of like a power supply from my original PS3. Like the rest of the parts from a new one. I mean, this is quite an intense level, I think, in terms of what's going on. I'm guessing that's
quite a bit. You got like the broken bat cave down below.
I think he's probably got a lot of stuff rendering in and whatnot. It's probably causing some issues. But don't worry about it. It's fine. If it blows up, you'll hear an explosion. You'll never see another GoblinBricks video again. If Radioactive Man bites Peter Parker, he would be Man-Man? Yes, he would.
Oh, that's how man became man.
Exactly. Huh. Radioactive Man. Is that from The Simpsons?
Possibly? It also could be one of the various forgotten DC heroes of, like, the 60s or something.
Okay, let's get this.
Radioactive Man.
He's just actually really into radio. It's just active.
Is the name of several supervillains. Oh, from Marvel, not DC.
Okay. But The Simpsons does have a person called Radioactive Man.
There is also, yes, that was the second result. There is also a Radioactive Man, yes. But I think it's worth noting that Radioactive Man is such a generic name that there is several Radioactive Men across several different
I love that we say that whilst there's a character literally called Superman on the screen, and they're like, wow.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, he is the only Superman.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is actually really nice.
Really nice, yes.
Break the Joker thing, because I do not like it being a thing. Laser everything.
At least when Superman flies in this game, he doesn't summon the copyright music. Yes, and I've said before, keeping the flying music in the hub is a much more tasteful use of it than having it literally anytime you fly.
Yeah, I really agree, but part of me would love to know if there was like a stupid stipulation in John Williams' contract where he's like, I want to be, every time Superman flies, I want to be my music on the screen. I want people to hear it. That'd be like hilarious to me if he just wanted to put his own music into things.
That would be funny, and then you'd like, hey, did you know that in Lego Movie, the video game, Superman can fly without your theme? And he's like, uh-oh, it's
Get
time
my
for
lawyer
a
on the phone.
lawsuit.
Yeah. Okay. I've realized I've just been flying around as Superman, like getting all the stuff. I don't know where the heck Batman and Robin are. Oh, they're still balancing for their lives.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, Robin needs to get that thing.
Nice. Let's get the magnet suit. Why you don't play this on Series X? Because it's called Platinuming Lego Batman 2. You can't do that on Xbox, guys.
Can't platinum on Xbox. Well, I mean, hang on. Give it a decade. Maybe that'll change.
Who knows? I mean, if you said 10 years ago that crossplay was even going to be a thing, like, I don't think I'd have believed you. But the way things are going, like, God knows what's coming next. Like, in secondary school, when everyone was either PlayStation or Xbox, if everyone could just play together, that would have solved so many issues. You know? Like, if everybody could have just played Modern Warfare 2 on the same platform. Oh, that would have been great. Because the problem was, is you always had to choose based on where your friends were playing. And it kind of sucked. I was lucky and I ended up with both consoles anyway, so I got lucky there.
Nice.
Okay, let's break the bat utility thing for money. Whilst also destroying invaders for doing the same thing. The Lego Movie 2 game sucked. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Well, again, it's sort of the thing because again they repurpose all that stuff from Lego Worlds, and it's fundamentally a different game.
Yes.
Actually, now that I think about it, Lego Movie 2 is actually closer to Lego Fortnite.
Very much so. I
Because
played quite
you
a
got
bit
the
of
whole
it.
thing of because you got the whole thing of like the characters are skins and you have to equip different things to actually give them the abilities.
Yes, they're not character inherent. Okay, now I guess I need Superman to blow that thing up, but let's break this card. Let's see. Can I break this card?
Goblin, I have one more month until I get the gold goblin status. Wait, what is that?
So basically, if you look at the little icons next to people's names, the blue goblins are people that have only had a single month of membership, and as they progress, the color changes. And I think gold is like the ultimate one. There is one above that, which I haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
But it is basically if you go even
Secret.
further than a year. Well, it's not a secret. I think you can see it on the membership page. But basically, you'll get an
It's not a
ACU
secret.
Trooper icon. That's even higher honor than Goblin status. So
I say it's a secret. Goblin says it's not a secret. Proceeds to tell you exactly what it is.
not anymore. But yeah, Pog. I don't even know what Pog means. You say it all the time. It's like your catchphrase, ADP, and I still have no idea what you're talking about.
I saw it. So, see, here's the thing. I gaslit someone about what it actually meant, and now I've gaslit myself because now I remember what I told them, but not what the actual thing was.
You've rewritten your own
Because I know,
history.
like, it has to do with a particular Twitch emote face.
I know there was a thing called Poggers a while back,
Yeah.
but I don't know what that means. I'm not chronically online. Same
See,
way as some
see,
people are.
the gaslit version that I said, and honestly the one that makes the most sense to me, is that it stands for play of game.
Okay.
Like it's because that makes sense. That makes sense in a lot of things. Like you do something epic, Pog, play of the game. Like it makes sense. That's not what it actually means, but it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. He knows not of Pog. Superhero? No way. Superman's a superhero? Someone could have told me. Anyway, how do I get Batman over here? That's the real question. I thought that was him falling past the screen then. But it's
You
not.
can't carry him. That's if I mean obviously I don't think that DC should make their own Marvel Rivals game, but in the unfortunate reality that they do, what I'd really like to see is I want Superman's main ability is that he can just pick up and carry people.
I would love to do that and just drop people over gaps. Like,
I'm
not
also
even
just
kidding.
thinking, yeah, that, but also like, okay, you just spawned in a match, and someone else just spawned in, so like you could pick up, like you could be Superman and you could pick up a healer and you could both fly to, you know, whatever the objective is.
I remember playing Battlefront 2, like the EA one, and I remember my favorite thing to do with Darth Vader was just stand near like bottomless pits and just pick people up with the force choke and drop them in. It was like by far the most entertaining part of that game. Or like force throwing people.
That sounds like it.
It was great. Strangely, like Han Solo was one of the best characters to play in that game because you could throw like a grenade and detonate it whenever you want, and there was like ragdoll physics. So if you just did it near cliffs, you could get like triple kills. It was hilarious. Like imagining Han Solo soloing. I mean, I just realized that's his
Quite
name.
literally.
But like quite literally, like soloing like all these like powerful force users with a grenade is the funniest thing.
And also strangely within character.
Yes. He
Your
is.
hooky religions and ancient weaponry are no match for a good deck pack at your side.
Oh yeah.
They're no match for a bomb.
Thermal detonator, baby. Wait, do I need to get Robin all the way back over there for that stupid acrobat suit?
Oh, but luckily he has a way.
Oh my god, this is
You don't have to go back across the
definition of
the-
monotony.
the the balance beam.
Wait, is that not like magnet? What's that blue thing? Is that psychic
Oh,
or
I think
something?
that's the dark side ability for this game.
Oh, yes, the classic DC ability, Dark Side Force User.
Magic Spectrum, hello. Have we heard about Fate of the Old Republic? Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So they're basically making another Knights of the Old Republic game.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. That's good news.
Yeah, I say basically, like, because it's not like they're not making KOTOR 3, but it is an RPG made by the same people, and it takes place at some point after Knights of the Old Republic 2.
So it's a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
A spiritual sequel, essentially. And newsflash, Disney learns how to make money
Yeah. Oh, it turns
in a
out
way that won't alienate fans.
people like Star Wars because it's Star Wars. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The thing I've been waiting on, which like we keep hearing rumors about, is the Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remasters. I'm desperate for a Fallout 3 remaster.
Ooh.
Like, you have no idea. I love Fallout 3 so much. And New Vegas even more, but... Wait a minute, there's gold between his legs. Superman! I can't pause him, like, in the middle. Oh, that's an unfortunate angle. Jeez. That was the mini kit, really? If you look at the dinosaur's butt, you get a free mini kit.
Look at the dinosaur's butt and then go in between his legs.
Yes.
To get a mini kit.
I think we just made a new Curtis Create short live on air, guys.
No, I'm not posting that. Not that one, not today.
Not that one. I need Joker for that one, right? Okay. Look at that slam attack. That's an awesome animation. It's just a rumor. Yeah, it's just a rumor, guys. It's just a rumor. Oh my god. That is not how ground works.
Batman has special ground.
Huh.
Nice job. Art is always better if it's bigger.
Very nice. Little interaction between bad guys. Anyway, hopefully my PS3 can calm the hell down now. Unwelcome guests. New trophy unlocked. Let's go. Have you heard that in 2025 of May, Disney strikes a deal with a television union expansion for channel Hulu Plus in the US? Dude, step down. I don't want to be that guy, but every time you leave a message in my chat, you're talking about a Mexican TV station. Like, there are other things we can talk about.
I was more so of the thing of just like, as a British person and as an American person, nah, probably not.
Yeah,
Probably not. Who knows? For all I know, maybe this is gonna be a big thing. Maybe the deal that they made, you know, with that television studio ends up leading to, you know, the downfall of Disney as a media empire as we know it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Mexican
Yeah.
Disney will come and get them or something. I don't know. Is there a Mexican Disney? Is that a thing?
I mean, there's got to be like at least some studio somewhere. It's because it's kind of like, you know, how Nintendo is a Japanese company, but they do have Nintendo of America, you know, to do stuff with American laws.
I just realized right this second. Also, oh my god, these flying controls. I just realized.
Yeah.
Like, his house is in the shape of a bat. How did I never notice that?
Oh, I feel like I've seen that said somewhere before,
His house
but
is
I
a...
totally forgotten about it until now.
Look, it's a giant bat.
Yeah.
And I can't get a good
is.
angle because... I can't control this. Okay, we're good, we got this. Superman, fly through the ship like a bullet and blow it up.
So now we're on the second part of the game where instead of Batman and Robin, it's Batman and Superman.
Everyone knows Bruce Wayne lives in Batman's attic.
Bruce Wayne's attic, with unconfirmed reports of loud bangs and a weird kind of aircraft seen in the nearby sky.
We just noticed his house is shaped like a bat. Oh,
I don't know
wow.
why. I love that so much. Alfred just says they were burning leaves.
Yes.
That's what billionaires do. They just burn leaves.
We have to get rid of the leaves somehow. Wow. Okay, this is kind of cool. Imagine actually having lasers come out of your eyes. Like, how are you maintaining your sight whilst that is happening? I would love to know.
I've personally always imagined it like how, you know, if you're playing a video game and you clip inside of something, you don't, like, see it.
Yeah.
That, but with lasers coming out of your eyes.
Get rid of all this stuff. This is like another... This is basically a vehicle level, but the vehicle is Superman.
Yeah, I honestly, because again, they tried a lot of new stuff in this game, as I mentioned previously. The fact that I think the only thing that didn't really work is the flight controls was impressive, and they fixed that on literally their second try in Lego Marvel.
Like the fact, like you're saying, the fact they were like trying so many new things. Like if they're gonna fail at one of them, it's not the most egregious they could have failed at.
Yeah.
I have a question for you though. As the master of Lego Batman vehicle-related things, do you know if this Superman would scale into a playable level?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure also if you press Y, you're gonna swap over to Batman, and you can see.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's pretty well to scale.
Okay. That looks important. Blow it up. Wait, I can't blow up the gold with Batman?
No, because you're not a laser. You don't have laser.
What's the point in playing as Batman?
You can get the turrets.
Wow, player 2 is the fact that they let player 1 be Superman should say all you need to know about.
I think it's really funny how, depending on your sibling situation growing up, this game can be the epitome of be careful what you wish for. Little Timmy, their player 2 was like, I want to play as Batman. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, because now I'm Superman, little Timmy, and you have to be just the normal guy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that Robin just feels like such an afterthought in this game. Okay, let's keep
I definitely do feel like Robin is better in this game than in OG Lego Batman.
Yeah, I mean... yeah.
And more so, when I say he's better, it's like he has a lot more... well,
utility?
I was going to say, not utility. He comes off a bit more cool in this game, but then he also has the voice lines that kind of,
yeah,
dumb it down back a bit. Because, like, he's got cooler stuff, like most of his recurring suits, I think, visually got an upgrade. He's got a free suit in this game now, which is a pretty good, cool ability. Pun not intended.
Hey.
I'm curious, this is the first GT game to have the original story. Well, no, the original Lego Batman had an original story.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you say this is the first original story because, like, oh, Lego Batman's didn't count because it was just, people going to things, I'd at least understand that. I don't think you're correct, but I can understand it.
The interesting thing about Lego Batman 2, though, is that they took all of the cutscenes and made it into a separate standalone movie.
Yeah,
which is so weird.
I remember that. Like, they wanted to get their mileage out of, making all the cinematics, I guess.
Yeah, and like they just made it into a movie without the gameplay, which is kind of wild.
My favorite fact, though, about this movie is that there's a cutscene that involves Lex shooting a gun, just a normal gun, but he wasn't allowed to do that in the movie, so they had to give him a laser gun instead.
Of course. I would argue a laser gun's probably more dangerous than a standard firearm as well.
Yeah, again, it's really interesting, and it's also worth knowing that he shoots a gun, but it's like that. I'm pretty sure it was the dual blaster gun.
Okay.
No, wait, no, never mind. It was a submachine gun. The dual blaster didn't exist then.
Spidey Steve, thank you for mentioning that. I would love to start watching Ninjago. I'm not sure what I would do content-wise for it. I don't know if I'd just do like a season-by-season recap, or like if I would stream, maybe in the Discord I would stream like watching it live. I don't know. I don't really know what I would do with it, but I am definitely going to get more into Ninjago without a doubt.
So I was able to track. So the weird thing is, I mentioned before, they have almost all of Ninjago just on YouTube, or at least they're in the process of putting all of Ninjago on YouTube. At this point, they've got 9 seasons on Lego's YouTube, but they didn't have like the very first pilot episodes. I was able to track those down, and those are just 44 minutes in total if you want to like have a softer start.
Okay, I mean, I've been told
into Season 8.
that there's two main schools of thought that I've been getting on that video, and like obviously I know about neither one, so nobody shoot the messenger on this one, guys. But people are saying basically either start at the pilot and go through it in order, but things might get boring somewhere along the line, or start with Dragon's Rising as like a jumping on point. I'm not sure what perspective would be more interesting to you guys, given that, like, I mean, a lot of people have watched it from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, so because Dragon's Rising is the new reboot from a couple years ago.
Yeah, and it was designed to be like a jump-on point for people, wasn't it? Like, new to the franchise.
Yeah.
So
I know some people. Someone in chat saying do not start with Jack.
Yeah.
Well, on the one hand, it is interesting because you know you'd be essentially getting a fresh perspective of, you know, not knowing what came before.
Yes.
How does it stand up as its own thing, which is a okay, there you go. I was wondering why you weren't collecting that.
I mean, I probably will just start at the beginning because, like, I'm the sort of person where if I enjoyed Dragon's Rising, I would only go back anyway, so I'd rather just do it in order to begin with. But it's interesting that I'm getting told so many different things by so many different people.
I mean, there is at least I have seen at least a comparable amount of like the same way people recommending the order to watch Star Wars.
Yeah, like that's another thing. It gets quite contentious somewhere along the line, doesn't it? But it's interesting. They changed the style at Season 8. Okay.
Yeah, because that was post Lego Movie or Lego Ninjago Movie.
So did they update like the visual style for the rest of the TV show, even though it's not the same continuity?
No. The opposite, actually, is that it is the same continuity, just looks different.
Okay, so I was kind of under the assumption that what would happen would be, like, the movie came out, and even though they're not connected, they might have used, like, designs from the movie or something.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. The designs were used. The canon... Well, yeah, because the movie canon is, like, separate from anything that came after, but they did adopt the designs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's
the
basically...
movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of interesting, I guess.
One more
Yeah.
thing.
Someone mentioned, technically, yes, you can skip the pilot. Like, you can jump straight into Season 1 without any reference, but I mean, the pilot is like the origin, and it's only 40 minutes.
Yeah, like I may as well get that information.
It's not like again, I don't really know the context, but it's when people who say you should skip JoJo Part 1. Like, you're not skipping like an entire season that people think you don't need to watch. Like, it's just 40 minutes.
Yeah, I would want that information as well. I feel like it would be quite important to have, sort of thing.
Again, you can do without, but again, it's just if it's there and it's easily accessible, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, he's got kryptonite. I forgot you're allergic to that.
You're allergic to the green stuff.
Oh no, Superman's in the kryptonite room.
It is worth noting, kryptonite is technically poisonous to everyone. It's just more poisonous, you know, comparatively speaking, to Superman.
Isn't it something to do with, like, radiation?
Yeah.
Huh. Right, let's get this off. Super handle.
Yeah. That's basically what it was.
I mean, Padawan,
well,
you joke about it. Sorry, Curtis, what were you saying?
No, you finish your thing.
I was going to say you joke about it, Padawan, but, like, generally anything green I would probably not touch. If, like, a green rock is radiating light, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, it's partially that, but also just think of it this way. Superman is a superpowered alien who gets power from the sun. You know, he can shoot lasers, he can lift things, 100, if not a million times his size and his weight. He can fly, he can see through walls, and there's a green rock that somehow manages to nullify that, and you're just like, oh, it's just a normal rock. It definitely doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, like,
it just nullifies his powers.
There's definitely going to be some properties to that we wouldn't understand up front, guys. Like, let's be honest with ourselves here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of green rocks.
Someone said Lego City Undercover 2 or Lego Marvel 3, as in, like, Infinite, like, at this point, well, actually, I should say, after Skywalker Saga, my next most wanted Lego game has and will be, until they make it, a proper Infinity Saga game.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Of course, now it's been so long, by the time they get to an Infinity Saga game, we're gonna be through, Doomsday and Secret Wars at this rate.
I wouldn't mind that though if like they, that buys us the time to build up and maybe get a Doom saga or whatever they want to call it thing, like a post-Infinity Saga. But I think focusing on like that first completed chapter would be wise if they wanted to get back into a Lego Marvel game. I don't know.
Yeah.
As long as they don't do a Lego Hobbit situation and like leave out like a really important part of the saga, I'm all good.
Yeah, definitely.
Like as a guy that's never seen The Hobbit, like I had it explained to me like that essentially it was like one book or something split into 3 movies, and then they adapted it into two movies in a Lego game, with like one more movie coming on the way as DLC, and they just never got to it. It's like that sounds so frustrating. But it is what it is, guys.
Sorry, you mentioned that. So I posted about it in the Discord, but I got curious, because about, the archive audio that's used, especially with the Lord of the Rings characters. So out of curiosity, I decided to check, to see what voice standovers they used in other Lord of the Rings media, and I'm surprised they didn't use them for this game.
Oh, really?
Because I was about to say, because it's worth knowing Tom Kane voiced Gandalf and other stuff. He was a voicer. But it's funny, I think Tom Kane actually sounds the least like his movie counterpart. All of the other, like, he definitely still embodies the essence of Gandalf, but he doesn't quite sound like Ian McKellen, whereas the other people they got and other things I saw, like, actually sound pretty decently close.
Well, sometimes you end up with this weird scenario with voice acting, right? Where you end up with, like, an almost well-accepted second voice, even though it, like, might not sound the same. It becomes, like, its own new thing that people just also accept. Like, I'm trying to think of another example, but, like, I guess...
I feel like the Clone Wars ones, like Matt Lantern with Anakin.
Yeah, or Sonic. Like, you look at the Sonic movie with Ben Schwartz, and, like, he doesn't sound anything like Roger Craig Smith, but people just accept, like, this is also Sonic, and that's okay.
I listen to Roger Craig Smith's, and I say, yep, that sounds like a Sonic, and I hear Ben Schwartz, I'm like, yep, that sounds like a Sonic.
Yeah, and, like, you just sort of accept
Not
it.
to say.
Like, I would say there's also Batman's another one where, like, they had Kevin Conroy, obviously, who's, like, the de facto Batman. But they had, like, the DC AU for a while, which had Jason O'Mara playing Batman, and it was great. Like, you just accept that there can be more than one, and they can be equally good. Though, in some cases, like, a lot of people like Christopher Corey Smith as the Joker in this game, and I can't stand it. Like, I'm way more particular about my Jokers, I guess, than I am about my Batman.
Okay.
Though, again, I don't like Troy Baker as Batman. I never have. I think Roger Craig Smith is a great Batman. Conroy's a great Batman. O'Mara's a great Batman. But, like, Troy Baker, I don't accept as Batman for some reason. I have no idea why.
I mean, I think if I personally don't care as much, but I feel like he is kind of a... here's how I describe it. I feel like Jason O'Mara and Troy Baker were going for the same type of delivery. It's just Jason O'Mara does it better.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I think it's just the fact that with a lot of prolific voice actors, guys, it's not that they do a bad job. Like, I can see someone saying they think Troy did a good job. It's that when you can easily identify it's them, and it sounds more like them than it does like a character, like... I don't know. Like, I feel like Travis Willingham is probably the best example I can give of that. But, like, every single time I hear Travis Willingham's voice, I know it's him. And, like, Roger Craig Smith is almost at that point. But a lot of his characters, like Chris Redfield and Sonic, don't sound the same. Whereas, like, with Troy Baker, I feel like he was everywhere. And I just got sick of it.
The exposure thing is a bit... And I actually think... Because I also think that... what would say the opposite of something growing on you?
Something like rubbing against you, or like getting worse. I don't know.
The reason I mentioned that is because the reason this particular Batman voice doesn't hit with me as well as it used to is just simply because Troy Baker's done better performances in other Batman voices. Right.
Okay.
Like, he's got so much other better examples. It's just like, okay, give someone else Batman and give him, the stuff that he's been better at.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Like,
yeah, Troy has some characters and some performances that will always stand the test of time. Like Joel, He was really good as Nathan Drake's brother in Uncharted 4. Like, there are characters he plays well, but I just don't... I didn't like his Joker in Origins either, in Arkham Origins. I didn't like his Joker. I don't know. Yeah, he did Joel in The Last of Us.
I was about to say, I did, so it's just like, yeah, you really must have high Joker voice standards.
He sounds like he's doing a Hamill impersonation, and I think when it is literally meant to be the Joker that eventually becomes Mark Hamill, it seemed somehow more egregious. Like, if it was a different continuity of Joker, and it just happened to sound like Mark Hamill, I'd accept it. But the fact that it sounds like a bad Mark Hamill, and it is literally meant to be the same guy, like, something just does not compute in my brain. Like, again, he's not a bad voice actor. I like Troy Baker in a lot of things. I just also don't like Troy Baker in a lot of things. And that's just how it is. Also, I see an easy gold brick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Opinions are interesting, and especially it's just like sometimes things just they don't mesh with you. And sometimes you can explain why, but sometimes you can't.
And that's okay. We're allowed to have different opinions. Like, and a lot of people don't get that. I think that's sad because, you know, if everyone was the same,
one must
it'd be boring.
mention again, whenever people, you know, make videos about listings or things, and when they say this is my opinion, to a degree that is just, you know, trying to avoid backlash, but it's also just things like, dude, we're people on the internet. Goblin and I are like late 20s/30, you know, dudes on the internet playing a Lego game. Our opinion is not law, and we're not some great experts in a field. We are just sharing, and people are listening.
And look, like, you know, it's weird because some people take this stuff too seriously. Like, oh yeah, I have a roommate and he doesn't like the Troy Baker Batman. I can't live with this guy. Like, guys, it's not that important. Like,
Yeah.
you know. I have to
There
go
are
already.
far more
Oh, bye,
important
Bart.
things.
See you later, ACU Bart. But yeah, there are far more important things in this world.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to buy him on the spot? I ain't doing that. Hell no.
You come back and get him later.
Oh, you beat
think
me
it's
up.
funny
You got
because-
me. Give me
because
500
Penguin-
grand.
Yeah, Penguin was the one you were going for last time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's why I knew he was there, but then... Oh, anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Can stream
Yeah, I get-
Dimensions next on Saturday next week. Oh yeah, it's your birthday, isn't it? Someone's birthday next Saturday. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Like, depends what I got planned.
There's frustration tonight at the ongoing mayhem in our
Oh yeah,
city.
actually, Stepdad sort of mentioning that there. It's like if you get the Ratchet and Clank American version while you're over here, you know, make sure you have the means to play it, you know, on your UK devices when you bring it back. Unless you just want it there for the box art.
It would pretty much be a collector's item. Like, I really want the Japanese Ratchet and Clank box art as well. I think it's great. Also, this level's unique because, guys, we're in Metropolis right now. We're not actually in Gotham right now,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
So, they don't mention it. I think this person is supposed to be Mercy.
Oh, really?
It was like it's the receptionist, you know, lady that follows Luther around.
Yeah, like she was in the animated series. She's like his chauffeur, bodyguard, assassin, all in one. You can build in the air? Whoa!
Oh, I feel like I've definitely seen that, but I was not aware of that until this moment.
Yeah, that was glitchy. It's a good thing that Batman keeps copies of his power suit in other people's buildings. That's good for him, I guess. Oh, that guy's dead.
Plan.
Any Zack Snyderisms you're noticing here yet? Or, like, was he going to make Mercy into a robot? Uh-oh.
Because that's not a Snyder thing. I do know in one of the cartoons she's a robot.
Okay.
Not in the DCAU, but in one of them she is a robot.
See, I kind of got Mercy vibes from I can't remember her name now. What was her name again? The one who followed Luthor around in the James Gunn Superman. What was her name? She was like the robot woman.
Why? Why am I? Because the tech person. Why am I? The engineer.
Yeah, like I got like Mercy vibes from her quite a bit, like the relationship between the characters and stuff.
Yeah. It's I really love whenever because especially with DC, I'm familiar with a lot of the lore and stuff. I'm very happy whenever a new movie comes out, and I'm like, I have no clue who this character is.
Yeah,
and the engineer is one of those, and it was a really good choice because the engineer is a good way of opposing Superman's power set without relying on kryptonite
or magic.
Yeah.
I've been disconnected from my own internet. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Is that a feature in the game?
Oh no. I guess. Flex's ability, he disconnects your Wi-Fi.
I've disconnected you from your internet, Superman.
I don't know why I went into my plankton voice. Anyway. Get him while he's dizzy.
Yeah. Are you
Light
gonna do
him
Lego back? I mean, yeah. Goblin says that he wants to try and get through all the DC stuff before Legacy of the Dark Knight. So yeah, that is on the horizon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I imagine we're not gonna do them back to back.
No, probably not.
Yeah, and it's probably like again because we don't know quite yet if you're going to do all of the platinum stuff on stream or if you're just going to do the story. You know, I could easily see it. You know, something like, oh, you do the Batman stuff, and then we wait, you know, for a bit, and then it's 3, and then wait a bit, and then super villains.
and also Curtis wants us to do Lego Pirates because he's got a lot to say about pirates. And I've never played it before, so there's going to be some like interesting stuff in between the stuff that I already know. If you know what I mean? Like, I don't just want to do stuff I'm revisiting. My ultimate goal is to play through all of the Lego games. Because having this footage is, like, A, it's super useful for making videos. B, I just want to play all of them and get all the platinums. And C, it's, like, really cool hearing Curtis's insight on certain games. So,
now, it's going to be interesting, because didn't you say you had not played Jurassic World?
Never played Jurassic World. Yeah, I've never played
Neither
that.
have I. So that's going to be interesting because
Yes.
at some point we'll get around to that, and we'll both be giving fresh takes on that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say Jurassic World and Incredibles are the only two mainline entries that I have. Sorry, and Lego Movie 2 are the only mainline entries that I have not played myself.
So that's interesting to me because with The Incredibles, like, I have played it. It's so unmemorable. I don't remember anything about it. You know, it felt like a very generic feeling, like Lego Marvel game almost.
Oh, no wait, and Ninjago. I actually haven't played that one either.
Well, me either. That could be an interesting one to play after watching the show because it's obviously in a different continuity. So that could be fun.
Oh yeah, I do know that Jurassic World had the post-credit scene, as I believe Goblin does too.
Yes, I've seen that at least.
Yeah.
And I know you can build and like make dinosaurs and stuff and play as them, which I'm excited to do. Like, I'm aware the game existed.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Someone said it a while ago, and I forgot it. But someone mentioned that they had seen a lot of my
shorts, and thank you.
They are.
I'm definitely trying, and things seem to be going well.
They are top-notch shorts, dude. Like, I really enjoy seeing them, especially because, like, I'm there for some of it, but not for all of it. So I'm sometimes surprised by, like, Bruce Wayne. Like, what's that about?
You're so yes. Yeah. This is because that's a joke from another friend group. And see, that was funny because I was at some point in the future. Oh dang! I really got to recover my drive that I lost because what I want to do because Zelda's 40th anniversary is coming up.
Oh really?
Wow. And yeah, in like a month or so, and I'll probably do because that was with a stream I did with one of my friends, James, who does music stuff. He's a big Zelda fan, and we did like not a Zelda music ranking, but we sort of did a thing like what's our favorite music for this live, like what's our favorite Fire Temple music, what's our favorite battle music, stuff like that. It was from that, and I was going through, I forget where it was. He put some post on social media that I was searching for, and while searching for it, I just stumbled across that, and apparently that was a joke from another friend group of his. So now Bruce Wayne is just an icon that has gone across like 3 friend groups, and but we've decided like, yes, this is the best thing that has existed.
I do love that because you seem to be like always present when like bringing back these icon creations. Like the Insect President was such a stupid off-the-cuff like thing, and I love it. Like seeing it on your channel art genuinely made me crack a laugh because Like, again, it's like such a throwaway moment that's become iconic to Curtis Lord.
Yeah. Well, it's partially because like I see it's like I want this to remain an icon because I like it.
Yes.
And not see that's the thing, because you mentioned before, not everything needs to be turned into a funny moment TM. Because if you try to make it for everything, I don't think it works. But then it's just like, okay, this is a very, especially when I do looking for moments, it's like what encapsulates like a lot of different things at once. So like today I had the short of the Flash. And the reason I chose that, aside from it being, a moment of like, I try to do a thing and, and then I succeed, is because it's also like, okay, it's a Lego Batman thing, but also it is using the Flash mod, in the game, which, covers a different thing.
Yes.
And then, of course, there was the CW jokes that I made, in it, as well as assisted by Bart, who assisted. So there's a lot of things that cross over in that one little moment that's like, here's me and what I like doing in less than 60 seconds.
Is that James Gordon?
It looks like him. It's definitely not him, but it looks like. And it might be his brother.
It's Dave Gordon.
Dave.
It's Bruce
I
Wayne.
It is Bruce.
But yeah, no, I get exactly what you mean. Like, not every moment can be the haha funny, but when you do find one and you get a good one, it's a feeling like no other. Someone is talking about if you buy a UK copy of Toy Story 3 2-disc Blu-ray with a region ABC, that means the disc is region for... Thank you.
Okay.
Also, is this like Green Lantern only, these green bricks? Is that what I'm guessing?
I believe that is... Well, yeah, so you've talked about like the lantern ability and dimensions. Which do you think is better? That little pad or that just green hopping bricks?
I would say the pad, because at least it looks like you're going to do some cool stuff with the ring. I mean, having just bricks that only he can do, that kind of feels almost DK64 in nature,
I never would have thought it like that, and I barely know what you're talking about, but once you said it, I was like, oh, that's right. Because I know it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, DK64 had some weird stuff with how it segmented its playable character abilities.
Yes, well, some of them weren't even abilities. So the comparison I'm going for is more like you would be in an area, and just on the pathway there would be bananas to collect, which are like the coins of the game. And it's like, oh, but these are red bananas, so only Diddy can pick these ones up. Oh, these are blue bananas, so only, like, Lanky can pick these up or whatever. And that's what green floating blocks, like, give to me, because it's like, fundamentally, any character should be able to put these Lego bricks together, but because they're green, only the Green Lantern can do them. And I know that's probably a really, like, monotonous way of looking at it.
Like, it's technically a lore, there technically is a lore reason, but it doesn't feel very good when you're playing.
Yeah, and also it's that thing of, like, when... Like, in universe in DC, like, Green Lantern constructs come from the ring. They don't just stay there. It's not like you go, oh, look, a Green Lantern's been here. There's broken green on the floor. That's not really a thing. So, I don't know. It just feels weird somehow. Anyway.
Green smoke has gone away.
I just electrocuted Batman to death. Batman has the very cool...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's funny... Oh, whoa!
Ah!
Whoa! That was new.
Batman, please! Oh my God!
Do it.
Ah! And then Batman got his just desserts. The end.
Oh.
I love how like quickly everything breaks in this game, and like how even little things like when you're doing the laser doors, they feel so quick and responsive compared to other games where like they feel deliberately slowed down like a pace breaker.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, I've never seen the animation before. I was about to say, I do think it's interesting that if you choose not to attack the scientists for a while, they will still attack you.
Interesting. So they're like, oh, this guy's not going to hurt me. That means I can kill him. Well,
yeah. It's one thing, a small thing I do also like about the James Gunn Superman movie is that a character like Lex is kind of made a bit more legitimate. Because in the movie, they also show just a lot of just generally not good normal people. So it's just like, when you have, all these superpowered beings. Oh yeah, this is one of the weirdest puzzles they have in this game.
Huh.
Where you do that. Like, that's took me a while on my first try. I distinctly remember.
That's weird. Is there any way I can
Yeah.
send a grenade to the scientist, like, as a gift?
As a gift.
Like-
I mean,
Right, like,
I think.
just quick side tangent. Here's a quick example of what I mean. Watch how snappy this is. Like, watch. Hey! We're back.
Brick Collector coming in with the T-posing vortex.
Yes, that's actually a great use
Thank
of
you.
that.
Yes, a very appropriate use. Thank you for contributing to the culture. The guy's holding kryptonite. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to
Yeah.
stop Batman.
Yeah. Again, I just when you have a comic world where it's just like, here's a guy who could shoot lasers out of his eyes. Here's a dude who can rematerialize into a bunch of, you know, smaller things and reassemble at will. Suddenly, an evil guy with a lot of money doesn't seem that far out there.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. I've been disconnected from the background. Some funky stuff's going on with the internet tonight, guys. Very funky. Okay, so that's...
Oh wait, hang on a sec. Let me. Oh, check your audio, Goblin. They're...
Guys, you
Oh, wait,
have
never
to
mind.
refresh the stream. It's because of the stream.
Okay, yeah, hang on. I just did.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. When we disconnect because of OBS and we come
Okay.
back, some people get no audio. Just refresh the stream and it fixes it.
Okay.
So we're all good.
Yeah, that did it.
But yeah. I'm back. It's me. Alright. Oh my god, look how terrified he is. No, please. Don't electrocute me like you did to Steve. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, okay, he's straight up dead.
So it's like, you monster, do you even know the names of all the people you killed? He's like, yes, I remember every single one.
I killed Steve from accounting. Oh, sweet, the sonar suit, or whatever it's called. Not the sonar suit,
Sensor.
That's the one, the sensor suit.
Yeah.
He's, like, super sensitive when he wears it. Like, he can feel every emotion at once.
This is why I don't kill people in the sensor suit, because when I do, I feel bad.
I feel the neck snap beneath my fingers, Clark. Do you know what that's like?
Give him the world made of cardboard speech, but it's like, it's a world made of
yeah.
ABS plastic, Batman. Okay. I like how the sensor suit, like, most of the use for it is X-ray vision, right?
Yeah.
Which is weird, because, like, Superman can already do that. But I guess, if, in the very unique case that there is an X-ray vision thing next to a lump of kryptonite, Batman brought it anyway.
Yeah, and it does, of course, have the cloak as well.
Oh yeah,
Which-
and obviously
yeah.
stealth, yeah. Which, I mean, I'm surprised Superman can't do that, to be completely honest.
Wait. Oh, yeah, just in general?
Yeah, like, you would have thought Superman could just move so fast he was invisible, but guess not.
Yeah.
More reasons for him to die? Oh my god. I'm signed in again. Yay!
Can't say because you're going to watch the movie. All right, you enjoy your movie. Enjoy Silent Hill movie. Huh.
Oh god. Those were not good movies. Alright.
I mean, it said a new one. I wasn't familiar with a new one coming out.
Yeah, me either. That is kind of crazy. I was going to say, so something I found out recently that got me kind of excited. So there's a new Resident Evil game coming out in like a month called Requiem. And it's like the next main entry in the series. I've been following Resident Evil since the Resident Evil 2 remake came out in like 18 or something. And the new one's doing something really interesting I didn't expect, which is that it's bringing back like a character from a really obscure spin-off called Resident Evil Outbreak. And I find that so interesting that like they've brought back a character that's not been seen since like the PS2 era in a spin-off and made her like a central character to the story. I think that's really random.
That does sound pretty neat.
Hey, look, a Batmobile.
Because that's like oh yeah, I mean you haven't gone to it, but that's what they did with the latest Metroid game actually, is they brought back a character from a very obscure like spin-off title.
Okay. Wait, was it the one from Metroid Prime Hunters?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I know. Yes, because he was at the end of Metroid Prime 3. He was skulking around, so I had a feeling they were going to bring him back.
Yeah. He was there in his Lego Dimensions style tease.
Oh yeah. Am I doing something wrong here? Do I just have to keep spinning this wheel until I blow up the right thing? Is that what we're doing?
Maybe.
Oh,
here we go. Hey, dance party.
Not for long. Time for a railgun. Die. There we go. We did it. We did the thing. Do you recommend Resident Evil? I've always thought about giving it a try. If you like horror games and survival horror, yes. Though, beware, it's one of those franchises where, like, from one game to the next, the tone shifts wildly. RE2 Remake is, like, an absolute masterclass of survival horror. And then RE3 Remake is, like, hey, it's an action movie. Like, it's just balls to the wall crazy. And then RE4 is, like, even more of an action movie. RE5 and, like, 6, and then 7's like, oh, we're back to horror again. It's just like, whoa. Like, whiplash, tonal whiplash all around.
Yeah, it really is quite a bit.
To the point where, like, the new one has two
place.
protagonists, and one of them is an action protagonist, and one of them is a horror protagonist. So, like, there's two distinct styles of gameplay in the same game now, and I'm so intrigued to see how that actually shakes out. And I'm kind of excited for it. I'm not gonna lie.
So I've said it before. I am not a horror person simply because I'm just of the ideas. I prefer to keep the scare emotions ready when there's like actual stuff going on. I prefer to save my fight or flight when I need to fight or flight IRL. But I do enjoy a good spooky segment in a non-horror game. Like I've said it before, Arkham is like the perfect of creepy horror stuff in a generally non-horror game.
Like, yeah, it's just almost like a part of the atmosphere, and it's not the main focus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just coincidental, I guess.
Someone asked, do I do TikTok? I do not do TikTok. And in fact, this year is probably the least amount of social medias that I've done for the past decade.
Huh.
Or so. Yeah. It's not, I mean, part of it is, you know, honestly, well, see, if things start going well enough, I may just have to make a TikTok just so I could post my own shorts there. Because honestly, I don't want to be popular enough where like my stuff is going to be reposted, you know. There, I'm just making things because I like making things.
Yes.
Love
of the game.
I mean, if it becomes a necessity, I might go over there just, you know, for the sake of, you know, deterring reposts.
So that's one way of thinking about it, but the way I look to think about it is I don't use TikTok like as an actual social media. I use it as like you say, like for posting more than anything. The way I look at it is never put, as a content creator, never put all your eggs in one basket. So I'm always posting my shorts to Instagram and TikTok as well, just on the off chance that like YouTube does something stupid or one of them, like,
which is a very valid thing to be prepared for.
Yeah, and like, so it's good to not put all your eggs in one basket and have that option of, you know, getting on another platform.
Well, again, see, my version of not putting the eggs in my basket is the fact that the video is kind of more so a side thing, and the game stuff that I'm trying to make is the actual primary thing that I care about.
Fair point indeed. But it is useful.
The worst case scenario is that, you know, someone, I downloaded your game without your permission. It's like, oh, thanks, you played it. I'm happy. I'm happy you cared enough to pirate my game.
Oh, this is the glide suit. Duh. Right, there we go.
And I don't think I mentioned it before, but like the game is gonna be free until like chapter 2, and then even that, it's gonna be like $20. Like, dude, I'm not gonna miss it at this point. I'm not gonna miss your $20. I'd appreciate your $20.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from, and like,
yeah,
you know, some famous game developers have pointed out that they wouldn't have made the games they made today without access to piracy in the first place as younger, you know, a younger, poorer gamer.
Especially if you're in like not the most accessible countries.
Yeah, like, you know, it's almost a part of games in a weird way. I'm not condoning piracy or anything, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah,
you know?
there's also, it's worth knowing there's a difference between, you know, you know, the malicious version, you know, versus, you know, like, if you could pay money and you're intentionally not doing it, that's entirely different.
I mean, there's a lot of people that look at like the Nintendo like situation where like they refuse to re-release old stuff, and so it's like, and they're not going to make money from secondhand copies anyway. So it's almost like like the old Pokemon games.
The idea of theft, because when you actually, if you get into like, I don't want to get all philosophical, but the idea of theft is actually really interesting, because there's both an idea of what did someone lose versus what did you gain, and, you know, how people, you know, gained it. You know, because there's a whole thing of like, especially with internet, like digital stuff, it's really hard, you know, to control, you know, stuff like that, and versus like an idea versus a creative thing you actually made.
Yeah, and I mean, I look at stuff like if a company's not putting a game out anywhere for people to buy it, and the only copies that exist of it are now all secondhand, then they're not losing anything. And by you maybe pirating that one Game Boy Advance game, you might then go, oh, I'm now into the series, and that may result in a purchase of a newer game on a newer console. So like sometimes you have to look at it as like, as that way.
Monetarily speaking, you buying a copy secondhand versus you getting a pirated copy is exactly the same to the main creator.
Exactly, they're not losing anything because.
Yeah.
Oh sweet, I'm a robot.
Yeah.
Secondhand and hundreds of dollars. Yeah, and like you look at some of these old Pokemon games and how much they've basically, I almost want to say artificially inflated in price, because like millions of those things were sold. Like millions of copies of those things were sold, but because it's Pokemon, there's a perceived value to it, and people, like Pokemon Emeralds, not got any right to be as expensive as it is. Also, why can't I...
Alright, and you're at the Pacific Rim section of LEGO Batman 2.
Yeah. So what do I have to do? Get out of his way? Does he have to run into something and then...
I think...
Then... Oh, there we go. Got a hit on him? Oh, no, I didn't. Run into this. Yes. Okay, hit him. Hit him. Hit him.
Oh, maybe you gotta be a bit closer. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
I never watched Bionicle, but this is what I assume it is. Ugh.
Sure, whoa. That took me a bit to be like, oh, okay.
Ah! Yeah.
It's funny also, because you're also talking about, like, buying, you know, there's also people talking in chat, I see, about, like, getting multiple copies. And I feel like that's another thing, because, like, there are some games that I definitely have, like, straight up purchased several times. And especially that's because, you know, to show, you know, support.
I've bought Shovel Knight on, like, every available platform. Because I love Shovel Knight, you know?
I think at this point, yeah, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga is the game that I purchased the most, a total of 3 times. Once on Xbox 360 originally, once on my phone, you know, in the iPhone App Store, and then once on Steam.
Yeah, fair.
That is the most times I have purchased a game, and it is definitely a game that I consider purchasing multiple times, especially when it was like less than $20 each time.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I've bought Sonic Mania everywhere. I don't even want to tell you how many copies of Sonic 1 I probably own from the various compilations and things. It's one of those things. Sometimes you just end up with the same games everywhere. I own all of the Resident Evil games on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. I own all of the Arkham games on all 3. You know, it's one of those things. It's like, it's funny as well how, like, when you become a PC gamer, like, moving from console, sometimes you miss, like, having the physical copy. So what I end up doing is I'll buy a game on Steam to actually play it. And then later on when it goes cheap, I'll buy a physical copy on a console, so I've got something that I feel like represents it in real life.
Yeah.
It's kind of a funny one. So, right, let's do this. This level's been really fun so far. Like, this is generally just fun.
Yeah, it's also, again, it's a nice shake-up, again, the fact that we're in Metropolis, the fact that we're in LexCorp.
Yes. It feels like the symbiote lab level in LEGO Marvel 1, but, like, turned up to 11.
or rather, the symbiote lab level feels like the LexCorp level in Lego DC Supervillains, but toned down to like a 9.
Yeah. Research and development.
Like, which by the way isn't bad. It's just a little less. Just a little less.
I haven't heard the name Bionicle in ages. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, and I'm old enough to remember seeing it in stores and like seeing them in their weird little like can-shaped containers, and being like, "What the heck is that?" And like occasionally I go to like a friend's house, and like his older brother would just have a ton of Bionicle on a shelf, and I'd just be so confused by their existence and what they were supposed to be. And I'd just go back to playing Pokemon on my Game Boy.
Yeah.
GoblinBricks Lego Spective Part 2. At some point I will remake the Lego Spective in spirit, I'm sure. There will be some kind of video covering the eras of Lego games or something, and they'll all be... But I need to play every game first and really get an idea of where it all fits in. Also, I recognize this boss from Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, here we go. There we go. Lego Dimensions. Screen time.
Oh. Wait, this is just in the open world? Wait, really? Oh, I have to fly to it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you just gotta go to it. You gotta choose it. Oh, okay. The Dexter's Diner short is almost to 1,000 likes, which is by far the most likes I've ever gotten on. Sorry, the most likes I've ever gotten on something I made that wasn't low effort.
Let me just say, I knew it was doing well. Also, I love the Lego Batman 2 render PNG in the background of this shot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I knew... Oh, look, it's Electric Oasis. Lego Padawan 903 in the flesh.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to say, I knew it was doing well just based on the fact I got a notification like saying that I had a lot of likes on my comment on your short. And I was like, if my comment is getting likes, that means that people are seeing it.
That's good. I like that because again, that's a slice from the Lego Star Wars got it right in the first try video.
Yes. Also, guys, Curtis is 3 subscribers away from 100. Like, please, if there's 3 of you here that are not subscribed to Curtis Creates Games, go and do it now. He's 3 away from 100.
You get bragging rights. You get to be the OGs.
Yeah, like in 10 years when Curtis is like the #1 YouTuber beating Mr. Beast. And Curtis is like building wells in Africa, you can be like, I was there. I was in the first 100.
I built wells in Africa, but I turned it into a game.
Curtis creates wells in Africa.
No, wait, never mind. No, Mr. Beast already did that. He did the Squid Game thing. Okay, so here we go. Now we got Batman being able to deploy the silver and Superman being able to do the gold.
Yes, I like to think
Much
that
more
like
well-balanced.
Lex and Joker were like arguing over what materials to use, and Lex was like, "We shouldn't use gold. Superman can melt it," and then Joker was like, "We shouldn't use silver because Batman can blow it up," and then they just settled for both.
It literally just got willed into existence. I'm up to 101.
Hey, let's go,
Very much appreciated. Thank you all,
guys. I
Thank
hope
you
you
all,
realize
Goblin folk.
the end game for this channel isn't to be successful. The end game for this channel is to be a side character in Curtis's like Mr. Beast style videos. I want to be one of like his weird little friends that like follows him around and does all of his work for him.
Here's a weird fear for you. Here's a very abnormal fear.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, what if all the friends? Because like, you know, there's the whole thing of like, one of the things you got to do, and it's really sad because some people unfortunately don't do this, is that if you're gonna become famous, you have to make friends before you become famous. Because if you try to make friends after you become famous, then you got people that are like maybe trying to get something out of you, or you know. So it's good to have friends before you become famous, so you know who was there, you know, before you were quote unquote a somebody.
The OGs.
On the one hand, here's the irrational fear of like, what if all my friends are actually time travelers who knew I was gonna get famous and they went back in time? It's like, yes, I'm gonna become friends with Curtis Creates Games because I know he's gonna become someone. And
I'm gonna
only
place
becoming
myself in
friends
the
because
timeline, like reverse Flash style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do the reverse Flash thing.
It was me, Curtis. It was always me. Remember that time you got 100 subscribers on YouTube? It was me, Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Did you get that in the cutscene? Wow. That's interesting. You got some almost. Hey, listen. You're definitely you're OG. You're OG in my eyes.
Let's go. Reverse Goblin? How have I not thought of that as a character concept yet? That's happening.
It was me, Goblin. I made the Lego Dimensions servers go offline. I took away the DLC. I got year 3 cancelled.
I think it's funny because I'm hearing a bit of Shadow the Hedgehog in your voice, and now I'm just getting this idea of Reverse Flash and Shadow the Hedgehog being merged into one entity.
It was me, Sonic. I went back in time and killed Maria, even though she's my friend, and it doesn't make any sense.
No! That's not true! That's impossible!
You sound like SpongeBob.
Dang it.
Reverse Goblin is just Red
Right.
Goblin. I guess that would kind of be right.
Someone also commented, because there was also a short of me just being surprised at how cheap the battle droids were, and someone commented on it saying a battle droid reacts to the price of battle droids. I'm like, dang.
Yes!
You're not wrong.
No way.
Because that's the one voice that I know I can do extremely well.
It's that one bit in the Clone
Roger,
Wars
Roger.
where they walk past them and he's like, "This is the worst job in the droid army," and then Anakin just like waves his hand and closes the cell door, and he just goes, "Ow!" and he just sits there like, it's the funniest thing to me.
This is the worst job in the droid army. Oh.
It was me, Barry. I went back in time and replaced all of the B1 battle droids with the new B2s. Because
No,
I knew,
Roger.
because George Lucas told me that they'd sell better as toys.
Roger, I never suspected you. I'm a literal robot, dude.
Just
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was about definitely because again, you of course had the other Sonic channel. I think did I ever tell you because obviously this was happening around the time we were interacting. But did I actually tell you of how the Creates Games channel actually started doing well?
no, I don't think you told me how.
Well, because it was the first shorts that I posted, but I posted 2 of because here's the thing, YouTube 101 guys, if you post a new channel, always post at least 2 things at the same time, so that way that the algorithm can have a chain effect on it. And what happened is I posted 2 shorts. I posted one about someone who was playtesting one of my games and kidding about making fan fiction about it. And then I posted a second short about me ranting about grass, specifically owning grass, specifically lawns.
You're in the
And
lawn
so
algorithm
what happened
now.
yeah, and it's worth noting, both of these shorts are not, like, they weren't based off of a brand, because of course YouTube likes when you have brands and stuff, like, oh, Lego Dimensions, or it's like, DC, or Marvel, or Star Wars, or whatever. Neither of those, they had those in the tags, but they were specifically not about those things.
Right.
And so what happened was, YouTube started recommending the fanfic short, because I guess it's like, oh, people on YouTube like watching ships, of different things.
Uh-huh.
And all that stuff. So it started recommending that short to people, and it got watched, and YouTube kept on recommending it around, but eventually YouTube figured out that my short didn't actually have, like, fanfic shipping in it. We were just talking about it. But by the time YouTube realized that my short wasn't actually about fanfics and shipping, it had already started recommending my other short to people, and unlike the first short, that one was actually hitting its target demographic.
That's so weird.
So the first one started falling off, but then the second one ended up catching on as a result, and ever since then I've had pretty consistent viewings on the shorts ever since.
Superman is weakened by kryptonite and cannot fly? God.
Oh yeah, so they got this segment here, which honestly, I feel like there's definitely some annoying bits about this, but having Superman be depowered for a little bit, I think was interesting to design the levels around.
Batman, I never learned how to drive. Oh, he can still shoot lasers though. Okay, he just can't fly. That's stupid.
Oh, that's right. That's how you actually unlock North Gotham. Is that like you can't get to the section of Gotham, if I remember correctly, until you have a flying. You either have to fly to it, or you have to have Superman so he can like laser down the little bridges so you can get across.
That's so random, like seemingly like a permanent thing for like a Lego game. That's so crazy. If Reverse Curtis exists, that means he loves lawns. Yeah, I guess.
He loves no.
It was me, Barry. I watered the grass.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for the short. My problem with lawn is just more so the fact that I would rather own something else than a lawn.
Let me see. We have Battle Droid and Simon Pegg in one stream. Yes, we do.
Oh, dang.
In the past, commuters
Okay. Superman in a car. What's next? Lex Luthor with hair? Yeah, probably.
I mean, that would, you know what? Actually, that would be. You know, you've talked, so much about like how the weird things Lego does with Spider-Man. You were using the same fig, keep tossing with vehicles. That I want to see a Superman car set. I just want to see if Lego would ever do that.
Check out my cool ride, Batman. I like how the citizens of Gotham are like, hey, look, a giant robot shaped like that serial killer that probably killed someone I know. Let's walk towards it. I'm
I
weak.
thought it was an avant-garde art piece.
What do you think his mother is called? Not Martha.
There you
Oh,
go.
he's got the Indiana Jones style jump. Ugh.
Oh, okay, yeah, kind of.
Wait, he can't ground pound? Oh, he can, but it's just really
Oh,
weird.
okay, yeah, sort of do it like that. I think he can't do the double jump thing. Oh yeah, because that's him being like, I can't fly anymore.
I can ground pound though. That's so random.
Okay, question to the chat, because I know I heard about this, and speaking of, it's just a rumor. There was a lot of talk a couple years ago about a Lego Disney game being made that was supposed to come out during the 100th anniversary of Disney.
I had this too.
Yeah, which again, I don't think we ever saw anything materialized, and I guess we won't really know for sure, but it was just kind of weird of how there was such a long gap from TT Games, and there was, there was a long gap from TT Games. There were Lego Disney sets releasing. If I remember correctly, the rumor came out before the sets. And it's just, as impressive as Legacy of the Dark Knight looks, I can't help but not believe that they were working on that since Skywalker Saga came out.
There was an
I feel like
awkward
they're
amount of
definitely-
time. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
it feels like too coincidental to not be true at this point.
Yeah, and especially because it's kind of sad, because if that was a thing and it got delayed so much and it eventually got canceled, because that would have been a reprise of a lot of previous Lego themes that could have showed up in that.
Yes.
Would have been a second thing for the Incredibles at the very least, and all the Pixar characters we got. Definitely, probably would have gotten Pirates of the Caribbean again.
That would have been
They
cool.
definitely would have put in some Star Wars characters in it. Not
Marvel
a bunch, but they
too.
would have put in some.
Marvel too.
Yeah, Marvel characters. Like, it would have been like another Dimension-style crossover thing. And
Good
even
point.
if it wasn't in the main game, based on the timing, we would have definitely gotten an Indiana Jones DLC at the very least.
Yes, like a Dial of Destiny thing.
Yeah, at the very least, a Dial of Destiny like level pack.
Yeah,
sort of thing with
I never
characters
thought
from
about
that. Like, it was the perfect timing. If only it happened, but it didn't.
The thing is, when I hear people talk about a Lego Disney game, my mind jumps straight to Pixar and like classic Disney. I didn't even think about the amount of stuff they actually own.
Yeah.
That like it could have been.
Yes.
But yeah, you make a good point.
Preferably, I think the game should mostly focus on classic Disney stuff, considering those haven't gotten Lego games. But there definitely should be at least, there is a Marvel level, there is a Star Wars level.
Or like a Marvel hub world or something if they were going to do it that way.
Yeah. Well, again, I think, since the hubs have been done in other games, again, save the hub stuff for the primarily Disney-related things, but you can still have the levels that have that, and you can still have the characters.
See, that's the cool thing about Disney Infinity 3 that I always liked, is that they had like the main street of Disneyland as part of the hub. I always thought it'd be cool like to see a full Lego Disney world. Maybe like have them all stitched together somehow.
Yeah, do something like Lego Marvel 2 Chronopolis.
Yeah, Brick Collector's got it right when he's saying like Lego Disney Infinity is what I'm hearing. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just again updated to stuff with the modern decade.
The thing is as well, like the only thing I think that I wouldn't have loved about it is that like given the timeline on the development, it probably would have been more akin to Skywalker Saga than like the classic Lego games we're used to. And I
mean, on the one hand, yes, but also like, how would they have done? Because like they would have had to make a class system of some kind, and I'm trying to figure out how they divide up characters.
It would have either gone like the class system route or like Lego Movie route, where like maybe the characters didn't even have powers and it was like gadget related or something.
Or maybe they still have the characters more like the custom Lego games, but it's still formatted like Skywalker Saga, where most of the stuff is done in the hub.
Yeah. Also, like I'm guessing there would be like some kind of original story for a project like that, and it wouldn't just be like retelling stuff. I'm guessing there would be a reason they were all crossing over, and
it
unless,
might. Well, actually, I wonder if it'd be like Kingdom Hearts.
that'd be kind of cool. Lego Kingdom Hearts would go hard as hell.
Yeah, again, I was just like, I don't think he would be in the. He may not be in the main game, but Sora would at least be DLC.
Yeah, or like a costume for Mickey or something. You know, like at the very least.
There's so much. Actually, I guess someone mentioned. Technically, I would rather have a Lego Disney game than Infinity Saga 3, because then you get all the crossover potential stuff. Again, it'd be like in Disney Infinity, it'd be like Dimensions, getting essentially all the stuff that was huge for Lego but wasn't in Dimensions.
Someone in the chat saying that they've just found out Lego Indiana Jones 2 is the first game but with another movie. That's not entirely true, right? Like, are the levels from?
Because it does.
Go on.
So, yeah. Well, so because you're kind of both right, because essentially, it's even more apt now that the game's come out. Lego Indiana Jones 2 is to the original adventures what the Skywalker Saga is to the Complete Saga. As in, it retells stuff from the previous game, but also includes the new stuff.
Okay. So, like, are the actual levels themselves, just ported from the first Indiana Jones game? Or are they new takes on...
Yeah, they are completely different. That's also why I mentioned, because again, like...
So it's it's not Complete Saga, it's just like the same... Yeah.
No, the reason I do say it's like going from Complete Saga to Skywalker Saga, because, for example, in the Complete Saga, you got the Mos Eisley level, which starts with, Luke and Ben and all of them with the, selling the land speeder to the Jawas, and then you go to the Cantina, and then you're Han and Chewie for a bit, and then you go to the Falcon and you have the showdown with the Imperial spy, right?
Yeah.
And then in Skywalker Saga, you have that, but it's just the end bit. That's basically how Indiana Jones 2 works, where it's just like things that got full-blown levels in the original now get like smaller set pieces.
Because what I was sort of getting at is that like it's still worth playing Indiana Jones 1 and 2 as separate games. They're not like 2 doesn't replace 1. I mean, I know people don't like 2.
Yeah.
But like even the content that's from 1 isn't the same content. It's just
it isn't the same content. I'd also argue because one of the things because Lego Indiana Jones 2 came off the tail end of Lego Batman 1, which, as we mentioned, is Travel Tales' first original story with the Lego game.
Yes.
And they incorporated original story elements into Lego Indiana Jones 2.
The creator mode was enticing. Yeah, Curtis did a lot with the creator mode as a kid. Like he's got a lot of history with that.
Yeah, and I started a thing from a while back with that. I'm gonna finish it at some point with a video taking a look at the creative stuff, but. Yeah, long story short, the there's a lot of original elements introduced in Indiana Jones 2 where like that was clearly not part of the movie, and we're not just talking like, oh, we added a janitor or a rebel friend. Like these are very major deviations from the source material for the sake of gameplay.
Something that's just sprung to mind while I'm using the suits with Batman over here. A way I wish they handled things in Dimensions, I don't know if you're too familiar with Disney Infinity and how that worked, but you could get these like things called power discs that would modify characters, so you could get like Captain America's original shield, you could get like cosmetics and stuff.
Okay, that's what those things were. I knew they were a thing, I didn't quite know how they worked.
Some of them unlocked like pieces for the creator mode, some of them like altered gameplay. They were varying degrees of good or bad. Part of me's thinking I would have really loved to see Batman get power discs that unlocked his costumes to give him more abilities. Like, can you imagine getting like the sonar suit with like a power disc, and then you can use those abilities in Dimensions? That would have been really cool. And I think when I get to covering Disney Infinity, I'm definitely gonna like loop it back to Dimensions, given that like, A, it's it's a Lego channel, but B, like maybe I'll look at like some of the elements that Infinity did well, and be like, oh, I wish Dimensions maybe could have used this way, or.
Here's my argument. Here's 10 things that Lego Infinity did better than Dimensions that Dimensions should have taken notes from.
Exactly, yeah, exactly that.
worded way better than that, of course, but something like that.
I'm now going to word it exactly like that. All right, so is that a poison ivy plant I just saw? Is that like a...
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's the poison ivy travel thing.
Because there is one thing I will say about this game that I'm not enjoying as much as Lego Batman 1 right now. And that's that it feels like there's not as much variety in the villains that we're fighting. They are just focusing on Lex and Joker. And that's not necessarily like...
Because they put the villains out in the hub.
Yeah, I gotta freeze this. Hey, Elasto, how's it going?
I never had the brain power to realize the internet's utility for walkthroughs. Ah!
Oh no, Batman's
That's, you know
frozen.
what, yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, imagine you're a kid and you've just been introduced to the concept of the internet. Like, you know, you gotta think a bit so you get the concept of, yeah, people are gonna play video games and they'll tell me how to beat the video games on the internet.
Walkthroughs, like, in concept, are actually a really stupid thing. Because you're essentially asking for someone to solve the game for you. It's almost like a digital older brother when you can't do something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let me consult my older brother on the YouTube who will solve the game for me. But, you know, people pay for that. Like, there were a few games back in the 360 generation for specifically that would be like, oh, you don't want to spend time playing the game you bought and unlocking stuff? Pay this fee and you can have all of the stuff now. Like, I know Skate 2 and Skate 3 had those, like, early unlock packs and stuff, and it's like, it's so stupid. At least in the Lego games, they just gave you codes, and you could, like, unlock specific characters early for free. It wasn't like an extra purchase to stop you from playing your own game. Like, it's just so much less rewarding, and I'm the exact sort of idiot that bought those things as a kid, because I was like, I don't want to do the work. I want the Skeleton Man in Skate 3 now. So, you know, I look back on that sort of stuff and I think, wow, what are they thinking?
Yeah, people in the chat. Yeah, so that's the thing. You got people like, you know, Blitzwingers, like, oh yeah, the people back in the days that you know that helped us achieve greatness in games.
Yeah, so
by showing us the way.
What I'm talking about is there were games that essentially would have DLC packs that completed the game for you. Or, like, gave you all of the unlockable content. Like, Resident Evil still has them now. Where you can unlock, like, instead of having to do, like, Veteran and get, like, an S rank for the Infinite Rocket Launcher, you can just pay a fee on the store and then you get the rocket launcher so you can get the trophies more easily. And, like, I get the feeling they're aiming for a very specific demographic, which is, like, 40-year-old gamer dads that don't have time to, like, do all of this stuff.
Also do...
But yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, in principle, I don't love it, but at the same time,
I like unlocking things. It's one of the main reasons I like the Lego games. I know Rugged Eagle a while back did the video about DLC characters, you know, being pay to win, and it was more so just like I was just generally bugged by the fact in so many Lego games of how the progression would get completely knocked out of whack if you bought the DLC because they would just give you the characters and you didn't even have to pay studs for them.
Yeah, you just straight up got them.
Yeah.
Although, like, the utility of cheat codes has varied quite a bit between some of the Lego games. Like, I remember there are some Lego games where you enter the code and you're given the thing straight away. And there are some Lego games where you enter the code and you unlock the ability to buy the thing, which is very different. They sound similar in principle, but they are not.
Oh, zap.
Yeah. I hope I don't get stun locked down there. Okay, good. So, like, you know, if I put in the code for, like, War Machine, and then it's like, oh, you have War Machine... That's different to putting in the code for War Machine, and then it's like, now you can buy War Machine for the standard amount of money. Like, just early. That's different. But I think as LEGO games went into open world, and, like, they gave you the option to, like, stop the story whenever you want and just do a bit of free roam, like, those codes where you can still buy them kind of make more sense, because it's like, you don't have to just play the story straight away if you don't want to. You can take that detour.
Yeah, someone say a thing. So Rugged Eagle's video was talking about the idea of were they pay to win. They weren't actually pay to win, because obviously it's like it's not like it's
not multiplayer.
It's not a multiplayer thing. Like, again, it's a single player experience. And what it was basically is he was going through and seeing, like, if I purchase the DLC with this game, which DLC essentially gives you a bigger advantage.
It was like Salazar Slytherin in Harry Potter 1 to 4 was like, basically an end game character you could get straight away, and he had like the rarest ability.
That was by far the most egregious version, but apparently that one was so bad they actually patched it.
Yeah, so in the newer collections, they were like, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Dimensions is kind of pay to win. No, Dimensions is pay to play. You don't get to win.
Yeah, it's pay to play. Yeah,
It's pay to get in. Like.
Yeah.
Dimension says, thanks for your money. I want more. Here's new content. By the way, within that content, you need to pay even more to actually finish it. Dimensions is like a series of very well, carefully placed chain purchases, where it's like, oh, thank you for buying the Lego Batman movie pack. By the way, did you know if you want to complete it, you need Ethan Hunt from the Mission Impossible pack? And then you play the Mission Impossible pack, and it's like, oh, did you know to complete this, you need Abby Yates from the Ghostbusters pack? And it's very well placed. More craftily than people think, to get you to buy the next thing each time. It was designed to have a snowball effect. And it worked, because I now own every one, and I mean, I have an addictive personality anyway, but still, it is what it is.
Yeah. Live service as a concept, because the idea of games going from you pay them once and you get the thing to you pay continuously.
Yes.
And in concept, one of the big things is the idea of, hey, here's game that I like. I like game. If I give company more money, they make more of game that I like. And instead of making a sequel, how they usually do it, it's just more of this game. So all the stuff I did in this game stays relevant when the new stuff comes out.
Yeah, I'm seeing, so Tubi saying free downloadable content for more areas and levels, the greed for all those packs though. So that's not quite representative of what Dimensions is. Yes, the DLC packs themselves are free to download. You cannot get into them without the stuff though. You still need to buy the thing. It's not like you can download the Adventure Time pack and explore it without Finn.
Yeah, the cage is free, the key is not.
Exactly. So it's that's not truly representative, I think, of what Dimensions is.
Yeah. And this is why, well, because we've talked about before Vortek, with Vortek being a character you can buy to unlock all the Year 1 stuff. Because, Vortek, essentially, if LEGO Dimensions was to continue, a character like Vortek would need to be a necessity.
Yes.
To, access some stuff. The idea of you could just buy one character to access an entire year's worth of content.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see them carry on with that concept and keep bringing in, characters at the end of the year, where it's like, okay, this is the Game of the Year edition character that gives you access to, a bunch of stuff. Also, Vortek wasn't supposed to give you access to level packs or story. It was just hubs.
But honestly, I feel like that's a fairly decent trade-off, because
100%.
Because again, you got the characters that you like, and you're like, I just want to go do things in other worlds with them.
Yeah, you get a taste, but if anything, it's almost like the first one's free. It's kind of, that would make you more inclined. If you enjoyed a world's vibe, you'd be like, okay, now I want that character. Vortek would have worked great as a gateway drug to Dimensions.
Okay.
He would have. Why isn't this blowing up? Am I?
I laugh because it's true.
It took, it would have been, and it's an interesting concept to think about. Also, I find it weird that Weakened Superman can't fly, but he can still shoot lasers, still do ice breath, he's still invincible, he still sends people flying with a single punch. Irradiated Weakened Superman is still stronger than, every human that exists. Which is funny to me.
He's still stronger than, 90% of the LEGO characters in games before him.
Uh-huh.
And, the other 10% is occupied by, the Force Ghosts.
This is basically just hey, we didn't want you to be able to fly out of bounds on this level or whatever. We didn't want you to sequence break, so Superman's now weak, I guess. Also, just
Someone likes the fact that you can kick around the body parts of the LEGO pieces whenever the enemy's dead.
Yep, people like you end up on lists, buddy. Just saying.
Dang.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have expected Vortek, if he was playable, to have access to that. Yeah, but I guess the trade-off there is that Vortek doesn't have any unique content. Vortek doesn't have his own world to give you, so... Also, Superman just flew. That's absolute...
If this were Dimensions, I feel like there'd be an Invincible reference here.
Yes. It'd be like, oh, you need to dig up this thing, build this thing, and then you just see Omni-Man like holding Mark.
Like you use the summon portal thing, and then Omni-Man comes out.
How much further have we got to go with the story on this, by the way? It feels like that we're getting towards the end.
Yeah, well, you say that, but you gotta remember how many levels we spent fighting this dang robot.
Yes, that's true.
I
Surely we're
believe
nearly
so.
there.
Yeah, because again, we're getting close to the end of the stuff for today, because in about 15 minutes I will have to leave for work again.
Yes.
So there's this level, there are 2 Justice League levels, one that's in Wayne Tower, if I remember correctly, and then there's the one on the road, and then there's the one on City Hall.
I knew the Justice League, like, waited a hot minute to make their grand entrance, but geez, man. Like, where are these bozos right now?
Yeah. There's a couple, I know remember the vehicle one is really short.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it's the next one. Though. Yeah, I think the City Hall one's next.
I do think, like, from what we've spoken about so far in these the streams for this game, like, you're so right with like how much stuff they just like managed to get right the first time is kind of crazy. Like,
yeah,
this game flows so well, and like mechanically, it feels like a huge step up from like those older Lego titles. And like this doesn't feel worlds apart from Dimensions at all in terms of like the stuff you can do, and like yeah, it's just great. Like, it really is just great, and I'm really enjoying playing this again for the first time in like 10 years. So, I mean, if you'd have told me 10 years ago that I was going to be playing this game live on a YouTube channel with an American man who makes games for a living, like, and I'm going to be
don't say for a living. I do not make games for a living.
Who makes games for fun and hopefully one day for a living.
Yeah, I teach games for a living.
He does teach games for a living. It's true. I'm actually paying for his services right now. He's not here for free. He's teaching me how to play games. But yeah, like it's just a crazy world we live in sometimes to think about. Like, I never knew I was going to be a Lego Goblin man. I didn't ask for this, but I'm glad it's happening.
It has been pretty cool. I am fulfilling 10-year-old me's fantasies. 10-year-old me would think adult me right now is the coolest person ever, which is funny because one of my friends, their nephew, found out that I had stuff to do with like teaching games and like some stuff with Minecraft. And when I went to visit them, they're like, "Can you show me how to put a command block in?" I was like, "Sure," and I showed them. And then they do it. They immediately go to make a Wither store, and I'm like, "The kids are all right."
I love that your friend's brother sounds exactly like a B1 battle droid. It's cool though. Like it's cool. It's wholesome, you know. Hey, look, we're 10% done with the game.
Yeah.
25.
Yes. My job is I do tutoring to 7 to 17-year-old kids online on various tech-related subjects, including but not limited to game design, video production, YouTube stuff.
Yes. He teaches things.
So yes.
Whereas I also teach things, but not remotely in the same way.
Yeah. Oh, that is my reminder that we have 10 minutes.
No sweat. We're probably going to look at wrapping up now anyway. I doubt there's time for another level. But we've gotten pretty far, and I'm enjoying playing the game. I think this is something we can, you know, I probably am going to stream like the entire Platinum journey, but what I'll probably do is like wrap up all of the story level stuff with you here. And then like if there's like grindy stuff and you're not available, I'll probably just do like all the gold bricks just on stream. And if you want to join like when you're free, that's cool, but if not, it's no biggie.
Yeah. Let me double check real quick just so I know. Let's see. So that is the next one is another 10-minute one according to the walkthrough. So
the other thing I wanted to check though was so red bricks, are they located within levels, I'm guessing?
I don't remember for this game.
Okay.
They might be open world.
Just because I was thinking about like strategically getting the ×2 studs brick as soon as possible, but I don't know what that would entail.
That's true. Yeah, I was gonna say again. The next level is only 10 minutes, so like I would go ahead and do it, and like I'll technically have to bow out for like the last minute or so, but like it's a 10-minute level and it'll get us much closer.
Do you know? In fairness, I did not know that thing moved. It's moving again.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because it's a subway thing.
In fairness, I think what I'm probably going to do is probably call it here just because I'm getting a bit tired anyway.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll just pick up next time. But guys, before I go, thank you to those of you that hopped over and subscribed to Curtis. I can see he's now at 102 subs. Curtis has done...
We had a pretty good turnout for this stream, too. I'd see consistently at least 30 people.
It's been great. And look, I know it's not Dimensions, but I'm not always just going to be doing Dimensions, you know? Like, there's other stuff to do. But if you guys could definitely hop over and subscribe to Curtis, I would really, really appreciate it.
Oh. I forgot. Studs multipliers are really cheap in this game.
Oh, really?
And you can get it... Actually, maybe that's a good way to wrap this up. Maybe if you could go over and get it... It's in the power station.
The power station? I mean, annoyingly, Superman is not flying right now. So...
Oh, that's true. Never mind. You can't actually get over that. Okay, maybe save that for later.
So we'll have to save that for later. But guys, thank you all for being here. Please check out the link I left on screen. Go and sub to Curtis. He's done a great deal of help on the channel. And Curtis, it's great having you around. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we wrap this up?
Hi, people. Thanks, people. Thanks for being people. Thanks for being people that exist here specifically, and also over on Curtis Creates Games. I appreciate it. I guess last thing I'll mention for stuff that's going to be going on next week is the Global Game Jam. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's when a bunch of game devs from all around the world decide we're going to simulate real world crunch and try to make a game based off of a theme in like 2 days to like a week, depending on how they do it. I'm going to be doing that next week, and the way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to be streaming it, and if you're in chat, you get to decide how the game goes.
There you go. So Curtis is going to have something cool going on.
So if you ever wanted to go up to a game dev and say, "Wow, this game would be really cool if you added, this thing," well, here's your chance.
It's game development in real time.
Yes, I will have a queue system, so you will be limited into what you will do, but I will be trying to accommodate as many different things, as well as also keep to whatever the theme is. Well, there will be a theme that's revealed.
I will try and do my best to check that out. Guys, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I am going to have to go because I need to build more Lego, write more scripts, and have some sleep. So, Curtis, thanks again for being here, dude.
Get that sleep.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks again for having me, and thank you for supporting GoblinBricks so that GoblinBricks can be, and then GoblinBricks can support me, and then we just continue supporting.
And it becomes a self-sustaining cycle of nerds. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here, and until next time, follow GoblinBricks.
Use code GoblinBricks.
Use code GoblinBricks.
Yeah.
You threw the outro off.
Use code GoblinBricks.
Until next time, follow GoblinBricks and Curtis Creates Games Live for more. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.